discuss about the main important topic in TIBCO BW6. Now today there are two cases in this project, whereas using SOAP UI and by using the SQL developer we will do one project. This I will show this, and this is our design, today's design. It's not a pure design, but it is a blueprint of our product. We created this process by using service descriptor. It is a type of SOAP WSDL. The main intention of this project is to collect the information, particular information of a customer by using a customer ID. Customer ID as a key. We can fetch the data from either from database or from a file. If we are by using this process, we can check whether the data is present in database or a text file. If the data is present in database, then it will give the output. If the data is not present in this database, and will go and search in the file system whether the data is there or not. See one example, I will give one example I have already created. So this is SOAP UI. After creating our SOAP UI, you have to deploy in this SOAP UI. By using the SOAP UI, you can search the data whether it is existed in the database or file system. Now I will tell one example. See, here I want to search Jagdish number 103 customer ID. Jagdish 103 present in the SQL. So I will search 103 customer ID. I have what is the customer ID here? 103. If you search this, see the output came Jagdish Visakhapatnam same, which is there in the Jagdish Visakhapatnam gmail.com as inactive. Same. Like same, if you want to set the number which is not there in any of the database or the file system, see 500 is not there anywhere in the file system or a database. 500 not there. 500, see there are 110 only. 500. What if we give the customer ID as 500 and execute and see? See, data not available. How this message came, you can see. See, if the data is present in this, and it will, if the data present, then it will give output. If the data is not present in database, 500 is not present in here, and here in file system also it is not there, so it will throw an error. Go to error. Error, you can see input, what we have given in input, data not available. Same input will be shown in our output project. It is SOAP UI and it will convert only XML files. You know the XML files, right? Create the same project step by step and I will explain. ఇప్పుడు మనం database లోనే చూసాం. So if you want to find the file, the data in the files, see file 200 number ఇది file లో ఉంది. So you can search, see దిలీప్ పంజాబ్, దిలీప్ 200 ఇది ఫైల్ సిస్టంలో ఉంది కానీ డేటా సిస్టంలో లేదు. See 200 ఎక్కడ లేదు. So I can do like this. I will explain step by step next video. Okay, bye bye. We will do this same project step by step with some more features like adding logs and transition effects. The data is present here, it will give output. If the data is not present in database, it will go to the file system, and if the data is present in the file system, then it will transfer, we will get to output, and if the file is not there, then it will throw throw back the error. We'll go step by step process. Okay, now we have to create a service descriptor first. Here also is one of the example I have created earlier, but now we'll create fresh one with lots of examples. Using service descriptors, first we have to create the SOAP-based services. After this creating, we have some operations like input, output. We'll see each step by step, and after this, we have to create a SOAP binding, right? What is the SOAP binding? HTTP connectors and the to create a database. Okay. Then if we want to search from database, first we have to create the database, and after this creating the database, we have to fetch the data from the created table, and after we want to create the call process. What is this call process? I will tell. This call process is nothing but a backend file. File data will be created from backend. So let's say I will explain that later. Okay. Now first we will create a service descriptor WSDL file. Okay. We'll take fresh WSDL file, new, create WSDL file, name it as any name. We can give any name. See, it is under the service descriptors. Here we have service descriptors. Under this service descriptors only we have to create. Let us take customer 2022. Okay. Go to next. Here we have give options that HTTP connection or SOAP based connection. Now we are creating SOAP based connection, so we have to give SOAP and RPC. Okay, finish. See, now clearly observe this customer 2022. He created one input output file. See, let this name as this operation as customer details. Okay, customer details. You can give any name. For requesting, we have to do an input. It is string is nothing but input. See, new operation input. What we are giving input, it is request. We are giving input as a request. The output what is coming to you, it is a response. Similarly, we want to fetch the data from this database or file. We have to request one ID. See, here we request one ID to get the data from anywhere, since from here or from the file, text file. We will request the ID. So, customer request, it is a complex type. In request, what we are requesting, add element, customer ID requesting, customer ID is integer type. Integer means number. Okay, we'll go back here. See, if you press this arrow, customer ID, it is a request. See, here also it will come. Same in response. What is the response? In response also we have to create a response. I have already created here a response. I will show you. We discussed earlier, right? Customer details. It is the XSD file, customer details. If you go to see here, customer details. In this place, we have to import these options. See what the customer details. Majorly, there will be ID, name, address, mail, phone number, salary, proof, date, and status. See, here ID is integer, name is string. String is nothing but alphabets. Okay, string. Phone number, it will be in the integers, numbers, salary also in the numbers. So we have created this type already in previous classes. So I will import here. Okay, now browse customer details type. See, okay. If you go, if I go here, see, there are already created data. Same that the already created data only I'm taking that. Here is created. I deployed in this customer type. Whereas here I deployed out. So here. Now we have created. So we have to create business works process, generate process, so binding. See, it's automatically created in our process. So binding is look like this. Nothing but in this so binding we have to create like this. See, we have to uh, we have to create a skeleton like this. See, again I will tell by deleting this. I deleted. There is no here. See Jan under Jan. There is no process unless I create this soap binding. Rest binding I will tell later. Soap binding we are talking now about soap binding. I will tell soap binding. So here created in this soap binding we create two terms, two terminologies. See here what are this? This database and files. We will create this both and the errors later. Okay. First, we'll create one database. Fetching the data, what the activity we have, JDBC query. See here, my computer problem is there, so I will import from JDBC query. See here, symbol is there, fetching. Whatever we are clicking, the properties will be visible under this properties bar. See, their description, statements, advanced, input, output. For each activity, there will be different types of properties. See, JDBC query, we have general query. If you want to select the JDBC connection, I have already established earlier classes. Okay. If you want to go to the JDBC connection, if you want to go to this connection, we can click here and we can also see in this resources, see JDBC connection. Here also you can see from here also you can go directly. It's like a door, right? We have created JDBC connection earlier. It is a driver and it is the path URL path. So test connection. It is successfully connected. From here I will do connections. Okay. Connected to here to here. This is output. You can name it as output. Output. Okay. This is the database. Database. Now here we established database. Database we want to fetch the data. This data is a database. Data I want to fetch. So we will give one statements. We know select star from table name. What is the table name here? What is the table name? Customer details. See? Seeing right? Customer details table. So here also select star from customer details where customer ID is equal to question mark. Want to search the data using this customer ID. So we have given the customer ID. Here we give the parameter customer ID. Okay, what is this? It is a integer. After giving this parameters, see we go to the what is giving output, what is not giving any these parameters. These are the parameters. It's not giving any parameter. Why? It's not giving parameters. Okay, we saved, but after saving also it is not giving. What we want to do to fetch? See, we have fetched, right? Bluetooth. After fetching it, we can see the output parameters. You can't see the parameters unless you have fetched. After fetching, we have to save. Okay, it is saved. See that there are 2 marks for each of. Why here error? See, there is something activity configuration error. The activity database has input configuration error, input configuration, input failure. So here it's input. Into markation, we have to give the input as customer details to customer ID. See, customer ID to customer ID. Where this customer details request is located, we have created in this service descriptor string. See, customer request to customer request to customer ID. Okay, customer details, customer request to customer ID. We have to map this customer ID to customer ID. See, mapping, it is called mapping. If you save this, then the error will be gone. See how it is easy. Now next, what here we given that if the customer details are present in the database, then it will give the output. ఎందుకంటే ఇవన్నీ మనమే చేసుకోవాలి. ఇప్పుడు బ్యాంక్ కూడా ఏముండదు, మనం ఇల్లు కొట్టేస్తాం, బ్యాంకులో నెంబర్ కొట్టంగానే పుసుకుమంది డేటా వచ్చేయాలనుకుంటాం. మనం ఎలాగొస్తుంది ఇలాంటి దిక్కుమాలని స్కెల్టన్లు వేస్తే స్కిల్ సెట్, ఇట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ స్కిల్ సెట్. ఈ స్కెల్టన్లు వేస్తే కానీ మనకు రావు. ఇక్కడ డేటాబేస్ వేసాం అవుట్పుట్ రావాలి. అవుట్పుట్లో కూడా సేమ్ ఇందాక మనం వెళ్ళాం కదా, జనరల్లోకి వెళ్ళి అవుట్పుట్ ఇవన్నీ ఇక్కడ ఉంటాయి మనకి. అంటే లెంత్ వీడియో అయిపోతే యూట్యూబ్ లైక్స్ రావు అనేసి మళ్ళీ మీకు ఫాస్ట్గా చెప్పేస్తాం. ఇన్పుట్ ఎడిటర్లోనే ఇవి ఎక్కడి నుండి వచ్చాయని టెన్షన్ పడకండి, ఇవి కూడా ఇక్కడి నుంచే వచ్చాయి. కస్టమర్ డీటెయిల్స్ టైప్ రెస్పాన్స్ అంటే మనం ఒక ఇన్పుట్ ఐడి ఇచ్చాము. చూడండి ఇక్కడ ఇందులో మనం ఐడి ఇన్పుట్ ఇచ్చాము. ఇక్కడ మనం ఇన్పుట్ ఇస్తే మనకి ఇక్కడ ద్వారా అవుట్పుట్ రావాలి. లాగ్ ఎక్కువ అయిపోతుంది, నెక్స్ట్ వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. అవుట్పుట్లో కూడా ఇక్కడ ఎందుకు ఎర్రర్ ఉంది చూసుకోండి. యాక్టివిటీ అవుట్పుట్ హ్యాస్ ఇన్పుట్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ ఎర్రర్, కస్టమర్ రెస్పాన్స్ ఇస్ రిక్వైర్డ్. ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చాడు చూడండి, యాక్టివిటీ అవుట్పుట్ హ్యాస్ ఇన్పుట్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ ఎర్రర్. ఇన్పుట్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ అంటే ఇన్పుట్లో ఎర్రర్ అని చెప్పాడు. సో ఇక్కడ చూడండి, ఇక్కడ ఎర్రర్స్ ఎందుకు ఉన్నాయి? నాట్ ఆల్ రిక్వైర్డ్ కాంపోనెంట్స్ ఆఫ్ కస్టమర్ రెస్పాన్స్ ఆర్ కంప్లీట్. ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే మ్యాపింగ్ అవ్వలేదు అని చెప్తున్నాడు. మ్యాపింగ్ ఎందుకు అవ్వలేదు చూడండి, ఇక్కడ కస్టమర్ ఐడి నుంచి ఇప్పుడు కస్టమర్ ఐడి ఇచ్చేసాము. ఐడి ఇచ్చేసాక ఏవైతే డేటాబేస్లో ఉన్నాయో ఆ రిజల్ట్స్ అన్నీ రావాలి మనకి. So for that purpose, we'll map from here to here. Next finish. Okay. Error same problem లేదు ఫిక్స్ చేసేయచ్చు problem. See, if you will save, then the error will be gone. See, there is no error. This is one type of the result. After creating this, సింపుల్గా అంటే మనం ఇక్కడ వరకే వచ్చాం. జస్ట్ నౌ ఒక అరగంట అయ్యింది తయారు చేయడానికి. సో యూ విల్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అండ్ సీ. ఫర్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటింగ్ బిఫోర్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవ్వడానికి ముందు మనం సోప్ బైండింగ్ సేవ్ చేసుకోవాలి. అది ఇందులో ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేసుకోవాలి కదా. సోప్ యూఐలో టెస్ట్ చేయడానికి అంటే ఒక సేవ్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఇందులో ఇప్పుడు ఏటీఎంలో టెస్ట్ చేయాలంటే ఒక ఏటీఎం కార్డు ఒక ఫిజికల్గా ఏదో ఒకటి యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాం, లేకపోతే ఒక ఎంట్రీ చేస్తున్నావు అకౌంట్. ఆ అకౌంట్ నీకు తెలియదు. ఫస్ట్ నువ్వు అకౌంట్ బ్యాంక్ కోడ్ ఇస్తేనే నువ్వు అది ఎంట్రీ చేస్తావు ఏదో ఒకటి. ఇన్ ఆన్లైన్ ఆల్సో give your username and password, and only next page will be open. The process will be continued. So for that purpose, we have to create. For creating that, you have to go to module components. I already created customer 22. You have to create the HTTP RPC. First లో మనం RPC పెట్టాం కదా, RPC పెట్టుకొని now here HTTP connection వాడాలి. JMS అనేది తర్వాత చెప్తాను. HTTP connection. I have already created HTTP connection for the time purpose. After this host and post, I will tell later. After this, I save binding to develop the concrete visual, abstract visual, concrete visual. So we have go to this and generate concrete visual. And file system, save as output folder, already created output folders, and customer general one. It is the first statement, so we'll create as general one. So next, finish. See here, file is created to location, desktop, outputs, customer. Okay. We have to deploy this folder in the SOAP UI. It is a SOAP. So go to SOAP and output folder, open. You have to open this in the SOAP UI. Okay. See here, the request XML file generate here. See, XML file is there. This is XSD file actually. It relocates the result of the XML file. Here we have given the desktop, it is host, this port number, and SOAP service binding. We have created the binding. Where we have created in customer 2022. Same it is like HTTP page only. In HTTP, we develop the HTTP to create this web services. SOAP. Actually, SOAP is very useful, and we use the SOAP service for the more security purpose. Customer ID, we have to search the details by customer ID. So if you want to search the color, is there 107 user ID. If you want to search this record in a SOAP UI, first we need to debug the process. Run debug configurations. See here, deselect all. What is this process? Customer 2022. So debug. Okay. And in background, we can check in the console part. Here it will run the process. The SOAP service is very useful and it is very security also. but it is very complicated in coding. See, here our application dependency started with application. Now, after this debugging only, you have to generate the soap services. Here the color, the data, anything we can search, but we want to particular data 107. So we have search in this 107 customer ID. See the response, your request response input, then it will give the output. It is nothing but a response here. 107 details color yellow. These are the details of the particular customer 107. See, you can search here in debug. See, this is a process, business works process. First it is started here, and then it will go to database. It will check the data whether the ID is there or not in the database, and it will give the output. See, color also green color. It is the output. See, if you want to search the data which is 107, we have searched now, and then we search 102. 102. Okay. Search. See here, power recognition of this data. Yes, sir. See, the number, the ID numbers are till 110. If you want to search the 111, see, you will search 111. There is no data. 111. Search. See, there is no data, but it's not showing any output or any error. If data is not there, we have to give there is no data. So, in order to create the error, we'll create one error message. See, creating error message, we have the one activity called throw. See here, it is like alert danger message. Give translations. Now here it is very important. If there is data in the database which we are searching for the number, then if there is a data, then it will give the output. If the data is not there in the database, then it will go to error, throw error. For these conditions, we have the translation conditions. See, in translation, we have to give the conditions. There are so many types of conditions: 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 conditions. Success with condition, success with no matching condition, error message. See, success with condition. Here, we have to give the condition. Exist condition. If the data is existed, the database data, where is the database data? Database data record is existed, then it will go to, see, we can write here, if data exist exist, then it will go to forward next step. Then if the data not exist, means it is not matching condition. It is matching condition, not matching condition. If data not exist, data not exists, then it will go to throw. Not existed. The data not exist, then it will throw. Now we have to create a error message that there is no data. So here we can see we have to develop one activity called return activity. This return activity is a reply. అంటే ఇప్పుడు మనం ఇందులో డేటా ఉంటే అవుట్పుట్ వచ్చింది, డేటా లేకపోతే మనకి మెసేజ్ రావాలి, దేర్ ఇస్ నో డేటా. దానికోసం ఇక్కడ మనం రిప్లైగా ఒక మెసేజ్ ఇస్తాం. ఏ మెసేజ్? ఇన్పుట్ ఎడిటర్. దిస్ ఇన్పుట్ ఎడిటర్ ఏం ఉండదు, ఇందులో ఓన్లీ ఇన్పుట్ ఉంటుంది. సో customer 22 folder name, customer details, output message. This undeclared message fault. See, if the data is fault, then it will give the reply part the same reply part. Input lo em vastadante message vastadi. Message data not available. Then error code is some error code we have to write. Save. Now we will run and see. See there is a connection or not. Okay, the connection is there. Now we will run and see. Debug the configuration. Debug the configuration. So you can see the program is actually running or not. Here we can see application dependence resolved and started business work application, which means the process is started. So now there is no data 111 in this data. There is no 111. If you give 111, we have to receive one message like data is not available. So see, data not available, error code is where we have given this. See here, it's searched in this database. If data not exists, then it will throw a message like data not available. Here in this input we have given, right? Input data not available code. So